Accidentally hit the stop stream button. Uh, we're live again, but I hit the stop stream button instead of the transition screen. Whoops. That's gonna be fun in archives. I actually
Okay,
don't know if
so
this is getting archived. Probably, hopefully not. Alright.
who knows? But wrong button.
Indeed.
Bear with us, chat. So I'm guessing we're just gonna have to watch the stream to see the doodles. Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably share screens by Photoshop if you want.
I don't know. Just have to know where our eyes should be.
Yeah, stream works. Stream. Yes.
And then where do we put our eye holes? If we're
Um,
putting our eyes on the stream, where do we put our eye holes? Put our eye holes.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm rambling. Suki, how's your day?
I'm doing pretty good. Just, I actually, I had my first day that I could go back into the office, and I decided to do that,
Nice.
and completely forgot the part on the memo they sent out saying that the team managers were supposed to encourage their people to only do Tuesday to Thursday this week in there.
Oh, whoops.
Well, I mean, it's not like anybody else on my team is actually here anyway. Like, so it's just that I basically went there and there were like maybe 4 people walking around all day.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So which prompt are you doing, Cole?
Currently, none. I was just going to draw you dressed as a ghost.
Ah, funsies.
How do you draw a pony dressed as a ghost? I know it's been done.
The one in the show basically just had a sheet over them, so you could only really see the eyes and their hooves underneath the bottom. Yes, I did just rewatch those last night with my movie group.
Nice. Quality.
Which was both of the actual Nightmare Night episodes. Even though I did suggest to them that if we wanted to keep true with it, we would watch the episodes that came out in near the Halloween times, which means we would be watching the Christmas episodes.
Yes. I remember back when we were doing like the proper full-on pre-show thing that we were doing, and one of the ideas that was being that I proposed was like we have a holiday episode every time that a heartwarming episode was released. So we'd be celebrating. We'd have a special heartwarming day episode right before Halloween.
Wait, didn't 2 come out in
I
October?
think so, actually, yeah.
Silly fun. Oh. So you heard about Suki's day? Tech, how was your day?
About as good as you're gonna get for a Monday.
Just one of those, it's been a case of the Mondays.
Yep.
Uh,
And
Also,
on those times, I like to look back at old BronyCon photos of better times.
You also have no idea how hard it was to not decide to do a stream myself tonight, because because the Phasmo update came out today.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's still updating on my thing. It's being weird about finishing.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
I think Steam updated the way that I guess the updates actually process now.
They
'Cause it,
changed something because the entire interface looks different.
yeah, because now it does like a download and then it also does like an install as well for updates. I've noticed.
Oh,
I guess it depends on how big the update is because I just ran the Phasma one, which it did a second run, and then I did Don't Starve Together had an update, and I only ever saw the first thing where it was downloading. So
what actually is the changes to Phasmo? Because usually I see
oh, there is a lot.
well, usually I just look for the devs notes at the. If you just click your library and it has the what's new,
Yeah,
and I
there's
haven't
also
seen a Phasmo dev notes up there.
they actually have a link. They actually now have patch notes on your download screen. Whenever there's an for certain games, they can add those in.
Is there a patch notes for Phasmo?
Should be. I've got them. Guess it depends if you're if. Let me see. Well, I'm looking at the actual downloads page because I've. Hang on. Let me.
But now I've found Phasmo on my list. Major update.
Yep.
Nightmare update v0.4.
Yep. Yep. We had three. We had point 0.3 not too long ago, and this is the next major step forward.
A difficulty rework? Oh god.
Yeah. Basically, that because like up to this point, really the only difference between difficulties was essentially setup. Like if you like setup time, and then on professional you had the whole thing where the breaker was off. That was it.
Ghosts will not reveal one type of evidence. Oh.
Yeah. So the thing is that for somebody like me that actually has really tried to pay attention to how the ghosts behave and stuff like that, like a lot of these ghosts, I'll still be able to kind of figure them out.
Yeah. Well, that's the nightmare difficulty stuff.
Yeah.
Sandy pills will restore less sanity. Fuse box starts off. Ooh.
Yeah. That's been a thing on the professional difficulty for a while. So. But yeah, so oh man, they also took they also took away your best way of checking for checking to see if the hunt's over. Because now using the walkie-talkie at all attracts the ghost during a hunt. It also only plays the static sound when near the ghost. Forgot about that. Oh yeah. What was it on Nightmare? The other thing that it does? Yeah. So, the interesting thing on Nightmare difficulty, if the ghost gets somebody, the hunt's not over. It actually makes it.
No.
It actually causes the hunt to go longer.
Oh no. Oh, and new ghosts for a Halloween event. God. This page just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, this is a major update. There is a lot that they put into this one.
God. Wow. Yeah, that's.
But I do like the balance for the whole hunt thing, for like the duration and stuff. That like on small and medium maps, they lowered the hunt duration in general on the small and medium maps.
Huh.
So, oh god, the fingerprints one is gonna suck because up until now you could guarantee, like if you could tell a ghost touched a door, all you had to do was to go get your UV and just get back, and you could tell if you had a fingerprints ghost or not. Now fingerprints could disappear after 60 seconds. basically,
Oh.
one of the things I'm learning on this is that what I'm probably going to start doing on almost every run is probably taking all my items up to like the front door before opening the house.
Putting them just inside or just outside?
Just outside, just because remember the whole thing where like really your timer of anything doesn't start until you go into the house, like actually open the door.
Oh, really?
And I think if like fingerprints and stuff disappear, I want to have as I don't want it to start touching items because I don't know at this point if that means it can retouch something and make the fingerprints like reappear. Like
Huh.
that's not something they've said here, so that's something to find out.
Yeah, I didn't know about the timer about stepping in the building. I thought it just
Yeah.
started
Like
once you loaded
yeah.
the map.
Like on the loading, like on the lower difficulties where you had like the 5 and 2 minutes to set up or whatever, yeah, that timer doesn't start until you open the front door.
Huh.
The I think and as far as I'm aware, the ghost doesn't start being active, I think, until you open the door as well. That's kind of why I'm thinking that. So like, but here, here. I also find it funny that the bone that you can find now can be a random bone from the human body, and it has new visuals.
How random? Can you get the Stapes, anvil, or hammer?
I'm going to assume very small bones, probably not.
Darn it! I want the ear bones!
Yeah. Okay.
I'm guessing mostly they just went
Yep.
from just having a tibia to making the tibia actually larger sized, adding
Probably adding some details and also saying can be random bones. So I would find it funny if you could find you might actually, well, maybe not funny, but you might be able to find like skulls maybe.
I don't think that definitely humerus femur skull.
I'd find it interesting if you could find well, maybe not an entire rib cage, but you can probably find ribs.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably one of the larger ribs.
yeah. Let's see. And let me see.
Just trying to
Oh,
remember.
by the way, the note here that says several photo frames have had their photos replaced. Apparently, if I'd actually been paying attention, well, I think if I was actually like one of the bigger content creators with Phasmo, in the community, they actually went to those people and basically asked them for like a bunch of like pet photos and things like that.
Fun.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be interested in like because like now we have this outdoor map with the campsite and they got this weather system, which
Sorry, outdoor map.
yeah, the campsite, the
Oh,
first thing
God.
that's on that page. Brand new medium-sized map featuring picnic areas, games, multiple tents, a log cabin, and a haunted lake.
Yeah, it's probably been about a year since I actually looked at this game, so yeah, that doesn't sound nice.
Yeah. Also, oh god, so they basically also made it to where, like, here's another thing. As far as one of the telltale signs of being able to find a ghost, especially on the bigger maps, is that the ghost would open a door, and that would be like the only door open. So like for asylum or high school or even prison, sometimes it was a good way to be able to find them. But apparently, they've decided that now on every difficulty, a percentage of doors will randomly start open.
Oh,
So they base they I'm going to die so much tomorrow when I'm streaming this.
I'm guessing that on easy difficulties it's like 5%, so you still can actually easily determine which door it is.
Yeah, because I have no idea what the percentages are on that. So yeah, so it could be that like only one door is open, or it could be, well, depending on the size of the map, it could be like half the doors, or something like that. It could be like half the doors are open. So it's
Yeah.
so yeah, but the let me see. Okay.
What you working on now, Cole? I saw you did a Toa go by there.
I did. I don't know what I'm doing now.
Is it time to pull from the random prompts, or...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hmm. There are a lot of good ones in here. Tech, why is global warming one of them?
Well, you asked for some random stuff.
Fair.
And I was just putting in whatever popped in my head.
Okay. I think I've got an idea for global warming.
I did put venison jerky in there, but CMC was like, computers aren't noms.
Well, yeah, because I refer to this computer that I'm currently talking to you on as venison jerky. Because that's what I thought Winchester was sending me when I got this thing.
Heck.
Alive. Do you actually like the food venison jerky though?
I haven't really had a good chance to eat a lot of venison. My family's not hunter types, and only one of the other scout troops at fathers actually brought venison to an event, and I only got to eat a little bit of it, and it wasn't jerked, it was just cooked over the fire.
I remember having venison jerky when I was a kid. My grandpa made it, and oh, it was good. You really need to try some at some point. You can order some online, you know.
I'd rather get it from a hunter friend.
Fair. It's fresher at that point, anyway.
Well, fresher, and I can know who did the process, and that it's done in somewhat healthy way, and not here. Let's use lots of sodium and preservatives. Just put it on the shelf.
Like all beef jerky on the shelf. So.
Yeah, I used to get a bunch of jerky while I was in the dorm, but I know how expensive those things are for how little actual calorie content they have.
Tell me about it, the price.
Yeah, but while I was at the dorms, that was a good source of meat protein rather than the proteins I get from peanut butter.
It all works. Depends on what you're in the mood for.
What dangerous thing has Celestia done that qualifies for the global warming prompt?
Well, global warming affects ponies too.
Yes, but she has a bit of a smug look on her face. I think I've run out of conversation topics other than telling you guys what my various D&D characters did this weekend.
Huh. Circuit has updated at 6:40. He is on the plane. We'll notify when he has updates.
Okay.
So, chat, how are you doing today? Things, topics. Give me words to speak at, because my brain is blah, 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 and not liking the silence.
Um. I've got to be honest. I personally have not done it really much of anything too big today.
Just kind of survived the day.
I mean, like, I didn't really do much of anything aside from, like, you know, just kind of vibe at home. It's Monday. I don't work Mondays, so.
And apparently Toa was working on the cosplay stuff.
That's good.
Which I'm guessing is meaning either getting the feet pieces to work correctly from what I was seeing the other day, or printing off another piece that goes with it all. Because he's going really in depth with that. He basically took the feet piece from those old Bionicle Legos
Uh-huh.
and printed that off so that it could actually have a point of movement
Yeah,
on
that's,
it.
That's pretty sweet, honestly.
And I think he was saying that it still need a bolt of some sort. Gloves for the hands. Ah, fun. Megazone 01 on the ZX collection. Not much of a Mega Man fan, so I don't know which game that is. And yes, it has been a miserable, rainy day.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I honestly really like rainy days.
It was a nice rainy day after all the rest of things have been, but it just... In my area, it did a drastic change from 70 degrees down to below 50s. My joints are still aching.
Yeah.
And if you heard my elbow just pop there, that's a side effect of a quick temperature. Such that I've been feeling very meh, just wanting to hide under a blanket all day. And that could be the temperature change. It could also be the fact that the kids had a cold within the past week, so it might have jumped to me now. It might have jumped to me last week. Who knows? I just know it's one of those things that, yeah, it rolls through the whole family. What? Holding a lighter to a globe.
Yes.
Like some Bond villain she is.
Could be. There we go. I'm bad with geography.
Well, geography is a annoyance.
I'm getting very vaguely better with it. Very vaguely. Which reminds me, I did a comparison in size to the area that I live and Prague, and Prague is honestly not that much bigger. And when you consider that much of inside of the city limits is actually farmland, it's just like, huh. You know, I've thought of Prague as this huge, big city place for a while. It's really not that big. It is a city, though. It's like very dense. It's like densely packed with buildings and stuff, and it's very well designed in that regard. But in terms of size, it's really not that much bigger than here.
Yeah, a lot of places in uh, Europe are overall smaller but a lot more compact things.
Yes. I hear that that convention was pretty nice. That concert looked pretty dope.
It did.
I haven't seen much of what came out of all of that. I know there were a bunch of little animations that were made from that, or that were yeah, words.
I didn't see any animations, but like I saw like, you know, people posting about the con on Twitter, those who went. And then there was another convention that went on the same weekend that was like a furry convention, which did not seem as cool. But yeah. There was a thing I saw about a pizza that was a bit concerning, and that was like the first thing I saw about the con.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I take it you know exactly what I'm referring to.
I've seen memes on it. Trying to find a way to one up that. It's just no. Don't. Don't do stupid.
Why would people want to one up that?
Because they're idiots.
Uh, yeah, you want to know one of the nice things about cons for me is right now?
What's that?
I'm making my weekly stream schedule for posting on Twitter, and I only have 2 days worth of streams to put on it. I only have to plan 2 days
Oh,
because then from Thursday to Sunday I ain't here.
Oh, that is nice. Oh, what
what
convention are
con
you
you
going
going
to?
to?
Anime Week in Atlanta.
Nice.
Oh,
By the way, the funny thing, and I've already looked it up. This entire weekend, the World Series is going to be going on across the interstate.
Oh no.
The Braves are in the World Series, and all three of their games during the series are this weekend.
so you won't have to deal with the
So,
local sports fans at the con, but you
the
will
funny,
have to deal with the parking.
yeah. Well, the funniest thing about that to me is the fact that all the hotels are already booked for the convention in the area.
Oh no.
Oh.
That is beautiful.
So all the sports fans are going to get there, and there's just going to be furries walking around in full-on fursuits.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there might be some fursuits going on, but there will be some interesting ones.
There'll be a lot of interesting cosplays. As someone who's been to like a lot of anime conventions in my time, you're going to run into some pretty interesting outfits.
Yep.
Yeah.
I miss going to anime conventions.
How many anime baseball cosplays there?
I mean, there are baseball anime out there that could definitely be done with.
That's true.
Whereas here, I was thinking the thing to do to annoy the real sports fans is to do a baseball cosplay. Or is it Blaze or is it Blaze?
Please. I'm trying to think. Like what are you referring to? I'm trying to think of like what you're talking about.
It's I think it's a video game kind.
Is it a
Take
wait.
fantasy football kind of style things. Now, remove everything except the little ticker of saying what happens each week.
Blizzball? Is that what they're? Wait.
Baseball, I believe, is how it gets referred to.
I have never heard
Oh.
of this. Also, I forgot to give Celestia her wings, and also, Jesus Christ, those are huge wings.
Baseball is
Yeah.
baseball at your mercy. Baseball perfected. Our players are inhuman. They play day and night, rain or shine. They never grow sick. What else does it say there? They never grow sick. They never tire. This is our gift to you, the fans. We hear your prayers and trade deadlines. We suffer your DH debates. No more democracy returns to national pastime. Each week you vote to remake the league in your own image. Everything from rules to rosters is in your hands. Of course, votes aren't free. Cash is king. So do what you do best. Gamble. Betting is allowed and encouraged, but parents fear not. Your currencies and credit cards have no value here. Baseball deals in its own dollar. Seasons run Monday to Friday. Postseason runs on Saturday. On Sunday, we rest. First foot is on up. The fate of the league is on you. I don't know how it works. I just know that it is a total meme on all of the fantasy football kind of style things. And that there are fans so dedicated that there are... One of the teams has had a internet music group kind of grow from it. Kind of like how the group of TikTokers that do sea shanties have formed a group and are actually now Twitch streaming Sea of Thieves singing shanties.
That's a thing?
Yes.
Yo, good for them. That's awesome.
Because they will just start sailing out and will start. I don't know if any of them actually pull out an instrument, but they do just start belting out a tune.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty freaking awesome right there. Like, yo, shouts out to those guys. I don't know what they. I don't know anything about them aside from that they apparently do that. But you know what? Hell yeah. I just honestly the only thing that I know about the sea shanties, Chris, I don't even know why it started. I just know that it did. There's just a brief point in time when everybody was really into sea shanties. It was like, alright, cool, this is new. And then Nickelback released one of their songs as a sea shanty, and it was like better than it normally was because it was like it just kind of worked better for it.
Yes. The Bristol Band, I believe is who it is. Yeah, they started out with the Wellerman song on TikTok. The Longest Johns. There's the name.
100%. Good for them. They're doing thing, and it's working out for them. That's cool.
And the baseball music group that came together is called the Seattle Garages. And I believe people started doing that because some of the players in the on that team had names that sounded like music or sounded like musical
Wait
instruments.
a minute. The Seattle is that the same garages that played that played Desert Bus last year?
Yes.
That explains why they have so many songs about baseball. I was so confused.
It's not baseball, it's baseball.
But like, yo, Into the Feedback is such a good song, and I was like listening to some of the other songs in the album. I was like, these are all about like sports. What? I didn't know that. Damn. All right. But yeah, no, Into the Feedback is a really good song. I freaking love it.
I believe that the Desert Bus guys were talking about baseball right after that. They came and did their show for Desert Bus.
CMC, do you expect me to have cognitive thought?
Or to recall every moment of Desert Bus ever? Yes, I do. I
Well,
mean,
no,
come
no,
on.
no.
It's not like there's 7 days
I
worth of
listened
full
to the
content.
concert, and I was like, yo, this is a really good concert, because, like, you know, it's kind of alty vibes, and I like alternative music. And then, like, so I just immediately after just, like, found them on, like, Bandcamp, bought the album, like, you know, like, so yeah, I had no idea that, like, and like I have their band T-shirt from the Desert Bus performance, but like it doesn't have any. But like, you know, it just kind of like had like a vague vibe that reminded me a lot of like, you know, I don't know. I had no idea that they were about baseball. Okay, things that I did not know that I'm now learning.
I'm guessing that on their logo shirt, they probably had some references to some of the characters on the Seattle Garages team.
I don't know. Maybe. Hang on. Let me find it on stream. Desert Bus Garages T-shirt. Images. Will you fail me? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, because that's probably pulling up Desert Bus T-shirts.
Yeah. Hang on.
I don't
The
Seattle garages.
let me see if I can find their
But yeah,
Bandcamp.
from what I know, how baseball started, it used fantasy football as a build, and then just had an AI make all of the different names of teams, of players, and everything. And then it started to allow weird votes to happen.
Yeah,
And then there was a squid that took over.
this was on their band T-shirt that they sold for Desert Bus for Hope. I don't know if that's got any of their stuff in, like any of their Blazeball stuff in it, but like it looks super cool.
Since one of those little things in the front or on the right seems to look like a mace of some sort, that may be because weird cannons going on all around, and I know one of them was supposedly using one of the various characters on one of the teams at the time was using a deadly weapon, and one of the teams had an actual animal that supposedly killed another player. Fantasy is fun, y'all.
Truth. But yeah, no, Into the Feedback is a really good song, especially the live version that they did for Desert Bus that year. That was like really, really good.
I should go back and rewatch some of last year's stuff.
You should.
But then again, we're almost upon this year's Desert Bus. It's so close!
This is true. It is very close. I'm looking
Well,
forward to more Desert Bus for Hope.
all the loading ready run folk that I'm used to watching for my weekly schedule are starting to get ready for the plans of, okay, and this is where I'm going to take the start of my break from streaming because I need a week, that first week before Desert Bus as prep time for Desert Bus. Such that I think James is actually having his last stream before Desert Bus on Friday morning. And it's annoying because his is the stream that I like to wake up to on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What time does this stream start that you wake up for it?
He starts 10 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay.
7 a.m. Pacific.
Gotcha.
He is a crazy morning person, such that, yeah, he is up at 7 a.m. Okay, I know this is Celestia, but for a moment there, the way everything lined up and the way my eyes crossed, I thought I got a glimpse of... Wait, is that...
Oh yeah, I forgot her. She has
Which...
this necklace thing, which looks like a necklace and not like a bib. Unlike...
It's not Zip, it's the other princess.
Oh, Pip.
Yes. I almost got a glimpse of that off of just the eye itself.
I still need to draw Pip at some point.
I seem to have gone on rambling and haven't heard much from anyone else in a while.
Um,
Tech, do you have words?
Tech is
Words.
dead. Do 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 do. Tech is dead. Do 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 do. Sorry.
Dead inside, da 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 da. Dead inside, da da da
Oh, that's
da
a mood.
da.
Side note, to anybody who's like who like watches me for like art and stuff and was like, oh man, Inktober's happening, Cole's going to be posting a lot of art, I apologize, because like first off, part of it was I was during the weekdays, work was kicking my ass horribly, like a lot more than it normally does. Work's just been absolute trash, so I apologize. Speaking
Life
of,
did life things.
yeah,
Yeah.
big time. Work's been like extraordinarily stressful lately.
Well, I actually attempted to go camping this week. It was ruined before I even got to make dinner. So
I'm
that at that
sorry.
point I said, "Fuck it," and go to a hotel.
Heck,
And guess what? Guess what I ended up doing?
going to a hotel.
Not just any place though, but in a little place called Eureka Springs, Arkansas, which is a very popular tourist area.
Dirt tourist area. Gotcha. I am
Dirt
big
tourist?
into. Oh, I thought you said dirt tourist at first.
It's a popular tourist destination in the Ozark Mountains.
Oh, okay.
It's a tourist trip. Or tourist trap.
Spent a couple nights there. It was pretty good. Plus saw a couple caves.
That's nice. That's not a bad thing. That's good.
So, my vacation recovered.
That's good.
I just wish I could have stayed longer, but didn't really have to. Don't really want to spend all that much money.
I think this might
But
be
if money was no object, I would have gone to Cider Fest.
I think this might be the first time I've drawn Celestia. I actually don't know.
I thought you've drawn her at least once, maybe?
No, I think I did draw her once. Yeah, I drew her eating cake. Second
yes.
time. I need to draw Celestia more.
Was that cake screaming?
No.
Oh.
Plot twist: Celestia is causing global warming.
Yes.
So it wasn't one of those food and pain pictures.
No.
I don't think you've done food and pain for a long while.
Oh yeah, no.
That was a
like
good
almost
set.
years. Yeah.
Somehow, how you're streaming to the stream, they can see how disorganized your folders are.
Yep. They are very disorganized. I have train photos in every single folder accidentally.
Going all the way into the game folders, there's going to be a train photo.
I mean, it's possible. I don't think that it's into the game folders, but like... Okay. So, if I open up my folders here, and like I go into the art for my art and stuff, I've accidentally saved a bunch of train photos. Just a whole bunch of train photos.
Beautiful.
And then there's art. Now if I go to say shit, I guess that's just where I put memes and stuff. There's also train photos in here too. Just a bunch of trains and memes. Let me see here. To this drive. The J drive is just kind of just automatically just filled with train pictures. And if I go to, let's say, the stream folder.
If you go to the Midnight Marinara folder there, is there going to be trains in there?
There might be. Hang on. Where's Midnight Marinara?
That
Midnight
was
Marinara.
up one level from the stream.
And yep, that is a train photo right there. That is a train photo.
Wonderful.
What looks like a promotional photo for the Main Central Railroad.
Oh.
As why they have their most recently acquired diesel equipment and then a string of boxcars that all look the same because they're older boxcars. Oh, also, this lovely B&M engine on a turntable. Look at it, it's clean. That's a rarity for the Boston and Maine.
For the engine or for the turntable?
For the engine. Those engines were very rarely clean. Must have been fresh out of the paint shop, most likely.
Oh, right. There were so many versions of glasses on for that.
There were. What's this one? Yes. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about it in one of the other discords that like, yo, I'm so pumped about like I want to do another Midnight Marinara-esque trivia night. Cuz like, yo, we proved the potential of using that trivia program there. Like, you can do a lot of fun stuff with it, and we were coming up with ideas towards, like, you know, the end of it, and I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait until the next one. Wait, what the fuck? Yo, okay. Real quick here. So, in this tab here, I just googled Celestia MLP to, like, have, like, some reference photos of Celestia to go off of for the drawing, right? I didn't realize that, like, in the... Okay, so in the recommended things, there's Luna, which that makes sense, and then immediately, pregnant? Why?
Don't question how stupid or horny the internet might be.
You know, I can't argue with that one.
And that's barely scratching the surface.
Oh, I know. Oh, God. Sigh. Anyways, it's time for the Brony Show main show, so let's stop this, take a quick break, and then head on to the main show. Bye, everyone.